What's up, guys? It's Mike the MGTOW Monk here. So, I don't know if this topic's been covered before, but sometimes I just catch myself noticing certain phrases in society that really only benefit women, and it kind of weakens the male mind, and it really destroys masculinity. So I've comprised 5 things or 5 phrases that we hear all the time that only benefit women, and in my opinion, it's what's destroying men, or one of the many aspects that's destroying men. So here's my top 5 phrases that destroy men. Number 1, never hit a woman. When you say never hit a woman, you literally mean, you can't say never hit a woman and then get mad when people disagree with that. Because when you say never, that means everything. So you're telling me if a woman sets me on fire, I can't beat her up? And don't say, oh, that's an exaggeration. No, it's not. Women are 70% more likely to use a weapon in an altercation. And you might say, some people, a lot of men more men are locked up than women. And, it's like Dick Masterson said once, violence isn't, being punished for violence, or being arrested for violence. That doesn't prove violence, okay? Women are 70% more likely to commit assault against men. 70%. And they're also 70% likely to use a weapon. And it seems like everything that's wrong with women, it's always at that 70% mark. Have you noticed that? Like with divorce, everything's about 70% with women. So, when they say never hit a woman, I'm sorry, I disagree. I disagree. And, it's the only time you'll hear a feminist say that men are stronger than women. Because they'll say, oh, well, you can't hit a woman because you're stronger than women. Really? Well, how come they're in the military? And feminists, they're like, oh, well, women can be in the military because we're just as capable. No, you're not. No, you're not. I just read a study, and I might do a video on it later on. The Marines in 2013, and nobody heard about this, right? Before they started implementing women all over the place. In 2013, the Marines had a study where they had Marine soldiers, like all men over here, doing simulated missions, and they were faster at responding and faster at doing everything and just more accurate than the co-ed team that went out there and did the same exact simulated mission. And what they concluded is that an all-male team is actually better for the job. So adding women to the military on the basis of equality is actually weakening the military. Now, and I know there's going to be those people who are going to be triggered. Before they actually go look at that study, they're going to be triggered and hate on me. Now, number 1, I didn't do the study, so don't hate on me. I'm just looking at the facts. And just like Ben Shapiro says, facts don't care about your feelings. So, and number 2, they say women first. Why? Like, why though? Like, in the past when we treated women with chivalry, it was with the expectation that we would get something in return. Putting women first now is just a pointless investment. Chivalry is a pointless investment. So when you say women first, it's 2017, okay? Women, a lot of these feminists, and most women are feminists, I'm sorry. Even when they say they're not, they are. They say that they want equality, right? But yet they still want these special fucking perks. And why is it that we have to say women first? It doesn't make sense. Like I said, it's a diminishing investment. We get nothing for it. All these feminists want to say that they always say something like, I don't want to be a traditional woman, cleaning, cooking, and being very nice, and like all this stuff that we expect a woman to be, and what we're attracted to, what biology has told us is attractive in a female partner. They reject all of that, but yet they still want us to treat them special. They still want us to put them first, not second, not third, first. But as a man, in her eyes, you're literally just a disposable resource. You're just like nothing to her. A lot of women, they confuse themselves at the beginning because they're chasing you. They think that it's love. It's just hypergamy. That's all it is. And as soon as they get you, uninteresting to them. So why are we putting them first? They put us last in everything. In everything, they put us last. Everything. So fuck them. And we get nothing for it. Now, if it was, like it used to be where, we put on all this extra effort, put them first, put them on a pedestal, and we get something in return, I probably wouldn't be MGTOW. But it's pointless to put women on a pedestal because we get nothing out of it. Nothing. So, and number 3, happy wife, happy life. That is the most biased statement, and everybody says it because they know that, you know, wives are gonna nag you. Everybody knows that wives are nagging, and they have all these demands, and you know, move the furniture here this week, move it back over here next week. You know, oh, I want this jewelry for my anniversary. Oh, I want to go to this nice restaurant. You know, women will say, hey, what restaurant do you want to go to? They'll tell their man, what restaurant do you want to go to? And you'll sit there and name like 20 restaurants, knowing that she's never going to pick any of those restaurants. And you finally name the restaurant you know she's going to want to go to. And then she says, oh, well, if that's what you want to do. Bullshit. It's a fucking shit test. It's Happy Wife, Happy Life was the ultimate shit test. And everybody that bought into that saying, failed the shit test. Because that's what a shit test is designed to do. It's designed for you to fail. And number 4, behind every great man is a great woman. I believe that was President Roosevelt's wife. Maybe it was Eisenhower. I'm going to have to do some research on that. But it was a president's wife who came up with behind every great man is a great woman. Oddly enough, and Howard Dare had pointed this out before, oddly enough, you know, if the woman had failed, or maybe it was Rush Limbaugh. I watch too much shit, guys. But but education is key. Maybe I should have wrote those, you know, where I got some of this down from. But behind every great man is a great woman, supposedly. You know, it's just not true. Because if you fail, you know, are women saying behind every great failure of a man is a great failure of a woman? Name one woman that says that. Name one, and that's how you know that is a very it's just hypocrisy. They're just trying to leech off of a man's success. Look at Hillary Clinton. You know, the Democrat Party buried all of Bill's bullshit and made it seem like he was like the first black president and he was Mr. Cool and Mr. Suave, and buried all of his bullshit, right? And the left ate it up as if Bill Clinton was this fucking, you know, great man, like a great man. And Hillary Clinton leached off of his success. You know, she made it up to Secretary of State and all this stuff, and you know, she tried to be, the president, but she cheated her way to the top. She actually used Russians to dig up stuff on Donald Trump. You know, this whole time we're all looking at collusion with Donald Trump. Meanwhile, she was the one doing that. And you got to understand, she was fired from law school because she was unethical. And last but not least, real men love curves. No, real men love whatever the fuck they love. Okay, when it comes to attraction. Men, we are visual creatures. It's not a secret. You know, biology would dictate that for a man to seek out good genes, you know, the woman has to not be obese. You know, she has to be around long enough to actually raise the kids or not get diabetes. It's just not attractive. I'm sorry. Some men have to settle, and you might white knight and say, oh, I like fat girls. No, you don't. I'm sorry. You were conditioned to believe that. And, you know, if he was to say real men love, you know, skinny women, oh, all the fat bitches and even the skinny ones would get mad at you. And that's why girls are becoming these fucking land whales. Some of these women are victims of their own gynocentric bullshit and their own structure that's brainwashing them as well. You know, imagine you're a young woman and you're not, you know, let's say you're skinny, right? And you're not so good looking. You think, oh, but they say, you know, real men love curves. So if I just get fat, men will love me. And then these ugly bitches get fat, and then they realize it's not working, and then they become feminists and want to hate on us. So that's just a stupid phrase. So anyways, that's all I got for now. Let me know what you think. Share, subscribe. Leave me a topic request or whatnot in the comment. Let me know what you think. This is Mike, the MGTOW Monk, signing off. And as always, guys, take those red pills. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
What's up, fellas? Just here to make a quick video. I'm gonna let you know something, guys. The reason a lot of you are frustrated at women is because you're taking women way too fucking serious. You're not taking things for the way they are. It'll be better if you just accept things for the way they are. I'm not MGTOW and I'm not Ipmore, but I do believe in a lot of their principles and the things they say. And one of the things I can tell you is, if a woman flakes on you, don't take it serious. They're all sluts. All of them. I mean, all of them. Women are the freakiest My mama's a slut. Your mama's a slut. My sister's a slut. Your sister's a slut. They're all sluts. She flaked on you probably because another dick came in the picture. She want to fuck that tonight and get back to you next week. They're all, don't take it personal. You text her one night, 6 o'clock, she might not text you back to midnight. What the hell you think she was doing, reading the Bible? Come on. They're all, don't take it personal. She might text you back, hey, sorry I got caught up. Yeah, caught up with that dick in your mouth. I mean, all of them are sluts. A lot of the frustration comes from guys, they just don't want to accept that. They accept it, they say, oh, women about games. They're not playing games, they're sluts. Fucking 5, 6 guys, whatever your body count is, as far as sexual partners, theirs is probably double or triple. They're all sluts. So if you understand that, and you take things for the way they are, just know that if you grasp that, you'll just be a lot more better in the world if you just accept things for the way they are. Trying to fight this thing with women and trying to make them out to be this great, person that we all thought women were till we now are digesting the red pill. Like I said, I'm not MGTOW, but I do believe in a lot of the things that they talk about as female nature. They're all sluts. She would drop you in a heartbeat for a guy with more money and won't lose a wink of sleep about it. That is true. I'm 37, I'll be 38 next week. That is true. They're all sluts. And this is not some bitter man that's coming on here trying to, hurt you or change your mind. They're all sluts. Every last one of them. If you're married right now, she's probably cheating on you. If you have a girlfriend right now, she's probably cheating on you. I can't tell you, guys, you know why you get online? You get online and a lot of the women don't even want to put give you their number offline. They want you to just keep talking online. It's because that's how they fuck around. They don't want to talk offline because they got a boyfriend or they talking to somebody and they don't want you texting their phone, so they won't give you their number. They'll just keep you online, texting here and there, emailing back and forth online. When I say online, I mean, I had a girl one time, I asked her for a number on Facebook and she never responded. We was going back and forth. I said, let's meet up for a drink sometime. She said, yeah, that sounds good. Then I said, send me your number. She got ghosted. She got ghosted because she want me to set up a date from off Facebook. She don't want to give me her number because she got a boyfriend. Understand what I'm saying? If you meet a girl online and y'all talking back and forth, and then all of a sudden you say, hey, send me your number. The reason why she got ghosted on you when you asked her for a number, she wants to run the relationship online. So you should have just said, hey, meet me here at such and such online. She don't want to give you her number because she's a slut. They're all sluts. All of them. If you're watching this and you got a girlfriend and she's not by you right now, she's probably fucking. Just accept it. You thought you was the dog. Nah, you ain't the dog, big dog. They the dog. They're all sluts. My mom was a slut. Your mom was a slut. My grandmother was a slut. And your grandmother was a slut. Accept it. Sit there and take it. They're all sluts. Yeah. So, like I said, like, share this video. I'm trying to get this video big. I'm trying to get the word out. Like I said, I'm not MGTOW. I'm just simply trying to help guys understand the nature of females. To understand that you think you freaking, they're super freaking. Pretty much every female you got right now is fucking 2 or 3, at least 2 or 3 dudes right now. You might be lucky to be fucking 1. And she got 2 or 3 flaking on all of them. She here, there, she just, they're all sluts. Alright, talk to you later. What's up, fellas? So today I'm here to talk to y'all about, had a guy email me about he was on a date with a girl and she was texting on her phone. And so he wanted to know how to end the date. Like a gentleman. Now, I just told you guys the bitch was being a bitch, texting on the phone, doing a fucking date. So she didn't give a fuck about his feelings, but he thought that it would be nice enough to where he wanted to email me and send a donation so he know how to end a date in a situation like this. See guys, this is the type of bullshit that I'm talking about. Here you got a bitch that's texting during the date that he's buying the drinks, and she ain't even got the audacity to give her her undivided attention that she's gonna sit there and text. This is the shit that I'm talking about, guys. Guys, what I need you guys to be is a fucking asshole. Alright? Now, in a situation like this, you gonna stand up for yourself. First, you're gonna ask her politely in a nice and kind way, because she put her phone away while she's on a date. If she don't want to do that, you politely excuse yourself from the date and you leave. You be a fucking man. You put your balls in your hand and you get the fuck up out of there. Nobody's gonna fucking disrespect you. You understand that? Alright? And another thing what you guys gotta understand about in a situation like this, that had he stood up for himself, the girl probably would have texted him or called him when she got home and probably asked him why he left the date. That probably would have turned her on, the fact that he had the balls to stand up for himself. Do you guys get that? The whole point of a woman being rude like that is she's looking for a man that got the balls to put her in her place. She wants to be put in her fucking place. She's purposely disrespecting you to see if you got any fucking balls. She don't want somebody she can push over. Do you understand? I don't think you guys quite understand that. You fucking beta male nice guys gotta get that through your fucking head. Women do not want somebody nice that they can push over. I don't give a fuck how many times you see it in the movie about the guy laying his coat down on the ground so she can walk over and all this bullshit. In real life, women want a man that can stand up for himself. Why the fuck would a woman want a guy that won't stand up for himself? Do you think a guy like that would stand up for her? So what if you got three big ass niggas like me, 6'4", 6'5", 230 pounds, come around like, damn babe, where you get all that ass? Do you think a guy like that is gonna stand up for her? Honestly, he won't even stand up for himself, so you know he's not gonna stand up for her. You understand? Instantly a woman gets turned off. You have no fucking backbone. Alright? If you stand up for yourself, she knows that you're liable to stand up for her if the time presented itself. You understand? Alright? Women look for us for more than just providers. They also look at us as protectors. And if you don't got the balls to stand up for yourself, you damn sure ain't gonna protect her from shit, because you too much of a fucking pussy. Alright? So, one of the things you need to know about becoming an asshole is nobody comes before you. Alright? Nobody. Everybody else comes behind your interest. Everything else takes a second place. You come fucking first. Get rid of that fucking nice guy behavior. Nobody comes for you. You're fucking selfish. If you got a date set up on Saturday night with a chick and a hotter chick, you meet a hotter chick before that date gets here, like say Saturday, and you meet another chick before then, and you feel like, hey, I'd rather go out with this chick than that chick I got with Saturday, you gonna cancel the date Saturday. Why? Because it's in your best interest, because you met a hotter chick. Now let me tell you something. How many times have women canceled dates with you? Why do you think they canceled dates with you? Something more entertaining. It didn't have to be a guy. Her friends could have came up with something. Her co-workers could have came up with something. Whatever the case may be, something more entertaining came before you. She found something else better to do than spend time with you. So she's gonna flake on you to go do that. So I wanna know one thing. Why you guys feel so obligated to keep your word to a woman, to a woman who don't give a fuck about your feelings? Do you get that? So if I set a date with a woman on Wednesday to go out Saturday, and Thursday another chick I hadn't talked to in 3 weeks called me and asked me on a free Saturday, and me and her already fucking, I'm gonna cancel the date with the girl Saturday, because the girl who called me on Thursday, I'm already fucking. Saturday I might don't even get shit. So I'm gonna go out with the girl I fuck I know I'm gonna get some pussy from. You understand? Because that's in my best interest. I only care about what's best for me. Alright? So guys, one thing you need to know, as in being an asshole, nobody takes advantage of you, not just women, friends, employers, nobody. Assholes have an abundance mindset with everything. Nobody takes advantage of them. Nobody at their job, no employers, no friends, no family, nobody have an abundance mindset. So they ain't gonna be kissing nobody ass or take shit from nobody. They feel like they can get another job, they can meet more friends, they can meet more women. They don't take shit off nobody, not just women, alright? And they put their interests first, themselves first. I come first. And another thing you guys need to understand is being an asshole is just more attractive because women know that if you'll stand up for yourself, you know she knows you'll stand up for her. Alright? It's just that simple, guys. So I don't want no more emails of guys telling me how to be a fucking gentleman when they on a date with a woman who's being a fucking bitch. Alright? If a woman is being an asshole, you're gonna politely ask her to stop doing whatever she's doing. If she's fucking texting on her phone or whatever, you're gonna politely ask her, hey, can I get your undivided attention? If she's been an ass or this, that, and other, or I'm just checking on this, you're gonna politely stand up and say, well, I'm gonna excuse myself. You enjoy the rest of your evening. And you leave. And I'm telling you, maybe 50 to 60% of the times that woman will probably text or call you and ask you why you ended the date, because it's gonna turn her on that you fucking stood up for yourself, that you're not a pushover, alright? Which is what she fucking wants, alright? Alright, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, in the year 2018, I ain't finna be coaching no fucking pushovers. All my guys gonna be fucking assholes who stand up for themselves and ain't gonna take shit off nobody, not just women. That's employer, friends, family, nobody. You don't take no shit off nobody, alright? Like, comment, subscribe, holla back. So what's up, fellas? Me again. So, women are not naturally bred to submit. You have to make them submit. She's just not gonna naturally submit to you. There's a ability that you must have to make her submit, and it's simply this ability. You simply have to have the ability to leave the relationship. If you do not have that ability, she will not submit. It's not about raising your voice. It's not about going upside her head. It's not about sleeping in the living room or not talking to her in the house for 2 days. You simply need to leave. If y'all live together, or if y'all don't live together, break up with her, whatever. Now, that is not gonna make her submit by itself. And this is what guys fuck up. And this is why I hate guys. And when they sit around and they cry about women behavior, women are like wild fucking beasts, like kids that need to be tamed. And it's your fucking job to tame her, and you're not doing it. You fucking bitching and crying about women this, women that. What are you doing to make them behave? You sitting around letting them run around like wild wildebeests. You are responsible for making her behave. So what are you doing about it besides cry on the internet? Nothing. That's all you do is cry and pout. It's the reason why. That's why I don't respect you weak ass motherfuckers. Because you're weak. You don't have the ability to leave. And then if you do leave, soon as she calls you back, you run back home. That's not gonna make her submit. Or you get back together, that's not gonna make her submit. She hasn't been punished yet. You have to punish her. You leaving for 2 or 3 weeks so she can go fuck the couple of alphas around the street that she wanted to fuck. That's not, what the hell, you rewarded her almost. You gave her freedom for 2 or 3 weeks, and now she's like, okay, she come back to the beta male, which is you. So as us alpha, that's why I say this is alpha male strategy, not beta male strategy, because beta males simply don't have the power to do this. So this is for alphas that wonder how to make us submit. You don't hit a woman. You don't do that. You leave. And you wait for her to call you. She has to initiate to get back. But she's still not done. She has to be punished. Every girl that I've ever dealt with in the last few years, any girl, girlfriend, girls I'm dating when they flake, you know how they get when they want to get flaky and this, that, and other. You leave, or if it's a girl you just dating, you stop all pursuit. Let her do all the pursuing. And when she call you back or whatever, every girl I've had has had to lick my ass to get me back. Every one of them. If a girl do not submit to me, she push me away, we stop talking, or if it's somebody I'm dating, we stop talking or whatever. I haven't been in a relationship in years, so if it's gonna be somebody I'm just dating, she pushed me away, she's not submitting, she's being hard-headed. She pushed me away. When she called me 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long it's gonna be, she'll never hear from me again. I simply got the power to walk away. Now I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, all women are not gonna call your ass back. So you got to be cool with that. And that's why I say this is alpha male strategy, because you fucking beta males, you fucking bitch ass motherfuckers just get on this fucking internet and just bitch and cry about women behavior, but you don't do nothing to make them act right. So don't cry about women behavior, because I told you, they like wild fucking beasts and you have to tame them. But you don't got the balls to tame them. So shut the fuck up with all your MGTOW and crying videos when women can't do nothing but what you let them do. It's your fault she won't submit. Any girl that has pushed me away, that I've been dating, or flaked on a date, say we've been going good, say we've been fucking around for 2 months, we've been fucking, she flaked, oh I'm sick, oh I gotta work. She might be telling the truth or not, I pull all the way back. When she call me, she gonna lick my ass. You want me back, you gonna lick my ass for a long time, for 30 minutes, however long I feel. And I don't even care for getting my ass licked, but I just want you to lick it, because you're gonna be submitting to me. Period. You gonna lick my ass. Maybe I took a shower, maybe I didn't. Either way, you gonna lick my ass. If my ass don't get licked, we not getting back together. Now back in the day, now I have always been on this power shit. So even before I learned game, any girl I had back in the past that I dated or was going with or whatever, I always would make them suck my dick. But that's sucking dick is like, that's nothing now. 20 years ago, that was a big thing. Oh, you gonna suck my dick? I know some of you guys probably too young to know that, because now all girls suck dick. But when I was 21, 22, that was a big thing. All girls didn't suck dick or didn't claim to suck dick. Now that's not a big thing, so making a girl suck your dick is not a big issue no more. So now I make them lick my ass, because now all girls lick ass. So now they lick my ass. And if that ever become too custom, I'll think of something else. I don't know. Maybe I make them eat my shit. I don't know. But right now, I make them lick my ass. And it's a submission move. And if they push me away again, they gonna lick it again. Period. I don't want to hear about no guys crying on the women behavior. You guys are so fucking weak and so fucking beta, you can't make them behave. Why? They call you back, you just happy y'all got back together. You sitting around, y'all broke up for 2 or 3 weeks, and you sitting by looking at the phone every damn day. You supposed to be moved on, abundance mindset, fuck that bitch. If she want to come back, great. I just had a girl. Right now, I'm dealing with now. Right now. 2 weeks ago, we dating good, everything's going good. Then she started acting them different. Testing me. I pulled all the way back. Right now, I don't initiate no contact. She been texting me. We supposed to hang out Saturday, she gonna lick my ass. She pulled back on me, started acting indifferent to me. She would text me, so then I would text her. She'd take 8 hours or text back the next day. I said, okay, this bitch trying to act indifferent to me. I pulled all the way back. And what I mean by all the way back, even when I respond to her texts, I don't even ask her a question back. So let's say she say, how are you doing today? I'll say something to the fact, I'm doing great, I'm having a long day at work, I hope you're having a productive day. Look how I answered your question, but then I was even nice at the end and said, hope you're having a productive day. I didn't even ask you a question back. So I done pulled all the way back. So now you ain't gotta wait 8 hours to respond to my text like you've been doing, or text back the next day, because I ain't even asked you shit to text back. Now she felt this pullback, and now she's chasing like a motherfucker. She's chasing, texting. She even asked me when we seen each other this week. because I hadn't seen her because she pulled back, so I didn't even see her this weekend, past weekend. She pulled all the way back, so now she chasing. Supposed to see me Saturday? Saturday she gonna suck it off. She gonna lick my ass. That's what you gonna get for pulling back. And it shows her I'm high value. And she gonna do it. Because she's in a state now chasing and trying to please me to get me back on board because she sees I pull back. I only pull back because she pulled back. I'm making her submit. Now, let's say I would have just kept going the way things were going. Say she started pulling back and I started pursuing. Then she gonna start treating you like shit and flaking and doing all this. Then you gonna get on there bitches, these bitches, I don't get them. Y'all weak ass motherfuckers. Y'all don't do shit to make them submit. Point blank period. It's your fucking fault. She was getting on that buck shit. Went out the first month, everything going fine. This girl showing high interest. We fucking a couple weeks in a row. She pulled all the way back. All the way back. I pulled all the way back. Now she chasing like a motherfucker. Saturday night, she gonna lick my ass. This Saturday night, she gonna lick my ass. I'm gonna make her lick my ass. That's how you make them submit. I'm the prize. And then after she lick my ass, I still ain't gonna call her. I'm still not gonna call her. I'm still not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna let her do all of it. I don't care if she doesn't care, fuck her. That is the attitude you have to make a woman submit. Men are so fucking pussy these days. And all they do is get on the internet and whine and bitch about women behavior when they do nothing to make them submit. You do nothing to make her behave. I blame you bitch ass motherfuckers. They can't do nothing but what you let her do. Y'all don't make them submit. Y'all don't make them behave. Y'all so scared of losing some little pussy. I'd rather lose some pussy than have a woman that don't respect me and responding to my text the next fucking day. Fuck you. That's the attitude you gotta have. That's why she won't submit. To make her submit, you have to have the ability to leave. Period. She act up, you let her do 100% of the pursuing, texting, calling, everything. You only respond, you don't ask no questions. That's how you do that. She come begging you back, she lick your ass. She not willing to lick your ass, fuck her. I told you guys, we gotta take the game back. I'm tired of watching MGTOW videos. I'm tired of watching videos on YouTube about guys crying and pining about women behavior when it's your fucking fault. It's your fault. You do nothing to make them submit. You have to show them the ability to leave. And mean it. Mean it. Like, if you don't do what I want you to do, we never getting back together. It ain't gonna be no you just call me and I run back till we get back together and like act like nothing ever happened. Nah. You haven't been punished. You gonna do something. Period. Like, comment, subscribe. Holler back at me.
Alright, what's going on everybody? Paul Proteus. It's been a minute, but let's get started. So, I was doing some thinking about the phrase, the oldest profession in the world. And it occurred to me that, everybody says prostitution. And I thought, you know what? That's a goddamn lie. Prostitution cannot be the oldest profession in the world. Because in order to get the hoe to do something, you have to give her something. So, in fact, the oldest profession in the world is whatever the first motherfucker had to do in order to be able to give the hoe something so that she could do her job. Now, I don't know how old prostitution is. I don't know if it's been around since Homo habilis, Australopithecus, Homo erectus, probably at least since Homo erectus, think about it. But I do know this. A couple of scientists at Yale basically taught monkeys how to use money. And so what they did was they taught the monkeys that tokens represented money. and they would give the monkeys tokens, and the monkeys would exchange the tokens for food. Now this was all well and good until one day one of these monkey motherfuckers stole the tray full of tokens. He tried to get away, but he wound up back in the monkey enclosure, and of course you know what happened next. It was chaos as monkeys tried to grab a bunch of the tokens. But in the ensuing chaos, one of the male monkeys grabbed one of the tokens that he had stolen, gave it to a female monkey. The female monkey took it, had sex with him, monkey hoeing, and then when it was done, took the token and exchanged it for food. So it's possible that hoeing goes back before human beings itself. Now, why did I tell you that story? I told you that story because a few weeks ago I was at the store, same store I go to, you know, just down the block. And one of the guys that works there, he was kind of standing up at the front, looking all sad and everything. And, you know, in my usual subtle way, I looked at him and I said, "The fuck is your problem?" And he just kind of looked at me like, so, you know, I grabbed some shit, and I was actually kind of standing beside the counter, and I looked down, and I saw a backpack bag, whatever, with 2 bottles of booze in it. And you gotta understand, it's pretty early, it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. So I just happened to reach down, and I picked up one of these bottles, and it was actually 2 bottles of 151 rum, which, if you don't know, is at least 70% alcohol. So I looked at it, and I was like, "Who's drinking this bullshit?" And Mr. Weepy-Eyed was like, "Grr." And I looked at him and I said, "Man, do you know how dangerous this stuff is?" And I'm reading the label, and the label says shit like, "Do not light a cigarette near this motherfucker. Do not pour near a campsite. Do not smoke weed near this motherfucker. Do not masturbate at more than 65 strokes a minute." Like, I mean, if you got 2 bottles of 151, really, you sad. So I said to the owner, I said, "So how the fuck is he so sad anyway?" And the owner looked at me and said, "Oh, he was robbed by a prostitute." And I said, "Well, how much did she get?" And he said, "Oh, well, she got his whole paycheck." Now, first of all, you might be asking, what the fuck was this guy doing with his whole paycheck in cash? And well, the thing is this. If you like booze and you like hoes, you probably like to do drugs. And drugs take cash. So, anyway, I looked at him and I said, "Do you know what a hoe's job is?" And he looked at me and he said,
I just got out of her.
"To have sex with you for money?" And I said, "No, fool, that's an amateur hoe.
And I wrote this.
An amateur hoe wants to have sex with you for money. A professional hoe wants to not suck your dick, not fuck you, and get the money."
It goes like
And I said, "Besides, you don't even understand the way goddamn currency works. What the fuck you trying to impress a hoe with booze and drugs for?" Which is, I knew that's what he was trying to do. I said, "What are you going to do? You're going to give her booze, you're going to give her drugs, then you're going to give her money. You may as well give her your car keys and tell her to have a nice time riding your fucking ride all over town. You don't understand currency because the money you gave that hoe can be exchanged for goods and services, like booze and drugs." Anyway, you might be asking why I bring this shit up. The reason I bring this up is because there's actually a whole bunch of down low, slick hoeing going on, but a lot of people don't recognize it. So my job here as a public service is to let you know when you're dating a hoe. Now, if you give a girl money for a bill, whatever, car note, whatever, and she vanishes and you don't hear from her, until the money runs out and then she wants more money, you might be dating a hoe. If you have to bring her something every time you come over, bring her a coffee, bring her a magazine, bring her tampons, if you're that kind of miserable simp, you're probably dating a hoe. If every time you're out in your whip, your hoopty, whatever, and on the way somewhere, on the way to drop her off, take her somewhere, this and that, you always have to stop and pick up something. She needs something that she needs to pick up. And you always wind up sticking your hand in your pocket and paying for it, you probably dating a hoe. Now, I know at this point some of you are saying, well, I'm married and I pay all the bills and I cut the grass and I shovel the sidewalk and I take out the trash and I do all of these things and my wife still doesn't have sex with me. Are you, sir? Are you saying that my wife is a whore? Now, all I'm saying is this. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. If the shit don't apply, let it fly. Now, if those clues still aren't enough for you, here's a couple more for you. If you don't usually hear from her, if you don't live together, until the 1st and the 15th of the month, payday, and she shoot you a text with some bullshit like, hey, you want to go for dinner? You're probably dating a hoe. Now, if you really, because I mean, some of you are thinking, yeah, well, that's all well and good, but yo, pro, I need kind of a hoe test. How do I know if I'm dating a down low hoe? Well, the hoe test is this, and it involves a little bit of thinking on your part. I want you to think about the times that you have sex. And then I want you to roll it back a little bit when you're thinking about it in your head. Just roll it back and ask yourself, what do you wind up doing for her, or what do you wind up giving her before you have sex? Now, whatever that behavior is, stop it. Cut the bullshit out. It don't have to be for long. You know, you only have to cut it out for like a week. Alright? Now, once you cut that bullshit out, if you just started the relationship with the girl and she actually a down low hoe, well, she gonna bounce. If you're actually in a long-term relationship, longer, 3 to 6 months, longer like that, and she might get a little irritated, she might get a little agitated, then you might be dating a hoe. You might not really be sure whatnot. Okay, I get that. But if you really, really want to be sure, which is when you're laying in bed and you've stopped doing that particular behavior, I want you to hit her with the oldest form of foreplay known to man, which is really just a little nudge or a little back rub and a little, hey, you asleep yet? And if she gets upset and she starts busting your balls about what you haven't done that you usually do preceding sex, you might be dating a hoe. This is Paul Proteus. I'm out. Check me out on YouTube, baby.